in my throat.
Tell me what that energy feels like in your throat.
Like when you're building up to cry. That feeling like a bubble.
Does it feel like sadness?
Yes.
And if you could associate it with a color, what would this sadness in your throat, what color would it be?
Dark green.
Green. Now I'd like to take the net of light from Archangel Michael and ask Archangel Michael to put this net of light completely around this sadness that's in your throat that's dark green and encompass all of this dark green energy in this net of light. I ask Archangel Michael to do that now. Very good. Now, as we are here, I would like to speak to this energy that's in your throat, and I would like it to speak with me now and go to your voice box so that it might be able to tell me more about why it's there. Do that now. And when you're able, tell me what you're doing in this one on the bed's throat. Excuse me. Why are you there?
I don't know.
Can you tell me how long you've been in her throat?
Mm-mm. No.
Can you tell me if you have a body?
No, I don't know.
I'm going to ask if we can rewind and go back to when this energy first came into her throat. I'm going to count down from 3 to 1, and I would like this energy then to go back to where it first entered her throat so that I might speak to it. 3, 2, 1. You have a voice now, and I would like to speak to you. Tell me how you ended up in this one on the bed's throat. Just tell me the first thing that comes in your mind.
I don't think I remember.
Do you know that you're in her throat?
No.
Do you have a sense that you died?
No.
Do you have an organic consciousness?
No.
Are you afraid to speak with me today?
Maybe.
What do you think is going to happen if you speak with me today?
The word fault just came into my mind.
Say that again.
The word fault. It's my fault. That's a feeling that is in there. Something's my fault. That's what the
Eh,
feeling is.
Yes.
Mm,
And is this feeling that's in your throat, is it associated with some other kind of organic consciousness?
I'm not sure.
Can you tell me more about why this is your fault? Why that's coming into your mind?
Mm. It seems to be moving down into my chest now. This feeling, heaviness.
Yes,
Heaviness.
it's a heaviness. And do you know, they ask if this is an AI device.
I think it might be.
Okay. And is it associated with a master that's controlling it?
I think so.
Yeah. So again, I'm going to ask Archangel Michael if you would ensure that this net of light be put down into this entire area of this one on the bed's throat, going down into her chest. And I'd like to speak to this organic consciousness. So I'm going to ask that it go up to her throat so that I might speak to it. And I'm going to ask that this is clear and that the message be clear. So, are you able to say how you ended up here in this one on the bed's throat? And I guess it also goes down into her chest. Tell me why that happened or when that happened as well. No harm will come to you today. I want you to know that. Are you able to speak to me today? I'd like to speak to the consciousness, the organic consciousness, and it's now in your throat so that I might speak to it. Tell me why you're there. I'm going to ask you, Diana, if you can connect to this area, this feeling of sadness. It's in your throat, it's going into your chest. I'd like you to connect with this.
Okay.
I'd like you to tell me now, I'd like this energy to tell me why it's there and how it got there. You're given the opportunity to speak today, and if you don't speak to me, I'm going to remove you and send you back to source and also back to AI dimension where you're from. So you have this opportunity to speak. Are you willing to do that now?
I can feel my jaw quivering.
So I'm going to ask that your jaw be flooded with healing light from Kuan Yin. Send down to your jaw at this time. Flood that area. So again, I'm going to ask to speak to the organic consciousness of this energy that's in her throat. You have an opportunity here to speak and tell me why you're here in her throat and that you're attached to an AI device that's going down into her heart. Is that true?
Mm-hmm.
That's a yes.
Yes.
And can you tell me why you're there?
Keep her sad.
Keep her sad. And why do you want to keep her sad?
Keeps her from doing stuff.
What stuff?
Helping people.
And how long have you been here blocking her?
A long time.
A long, long time. And what does the AI device that you've put in her throat and down to her heart, what does that exactly do?
Makes her feel too much.
Feels too much.
Makes her feel too much.
Right.
She can't do anything when she feels that strong.
So she feels stuck then. So you've done your job of stopping her from helping others.
Yes.
So I'm wondering if you know that she doesn't want you in her throat and in her heart. Are you aware of that? She doesn't want you to stop her. She doesn't want you to cause her to feel too much and then be stuck and unable to function. She doesn't want you to do that. Are you aware of that? Would you describe yourself as a demonic entity?
Yeah.
And do you have a master that's above you?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So you've been in her throat and you have what is this AI device? What exactly is that you have control over in her throat and heart? What exactly is that?
Like a big something wrapping around her esophagus.
So stopping her from talking?
Mm-hmm.
And what about the part that goes down into her heart?
It's like it just makes it feel too much. Just send stuff there.
Okay. Well, today, this device is going to be removed and the energy is going to be also taken out of her throat and her heart because this has been causing her harm and she doesn't want that there. I'm wondering, speaking to the organic consciousness, if you're able to be aware that the masters above you have been controlling you. Are you aware of that?
Yeah. It's good work ethic we have.
Well, what's the good work ethic?
Doing our job well.
Uh-huh. However, what you're doing isn't in her best interest and it's not for her highest good. Are you aware that you have a connection or had a connection to Source the Creator?
Yeah, I think I heard that.
And if you were to look inside yourself in your energy fields, are you able to see that there is light there, source light?
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if I was to make that bigger within you, would you like to feel that? Would you like to do that? I can ask Kuan Yin and Archangel Michael to send light, source light into your being to make that 50% bigger.
Yes.
Yes. Can you have a feeling? Do you have a sense with that?
Mm-hmm.
And is that a good feeling?
Mm-hmm.
So today, very good. Today I'd like to have you go back to source where we all came from so that you might be your own master and you will not have to take energy or be controlling of another person's energy. Are you willing to do that?
Yes.
Very good. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask the archangels to please take the AI device that's in her throat and going down to her heart that's wrapped around her esophagus out. And I'm going to ask the team to be at the ready now to do this. And I'm going to ask, when I count down from 3 down to 1, that this be removed, this device be removed completely. So Archangel Michael, Archangel Zachiel, Archangel Raphael, I'm going to ask them to take this device out now. We count down, they're ready, they're in place. Down to 2, beginning to take this device out of her throat. I can see them taking it out of her throat, pulling the cables and the wires that are attached down into her heart that are preventing her from helping others and feeling way too much, so she's incapacitated, and pulling that up and out gently and carefully, up and out. I can see them removing that and taking it up and out of her. 1, this is completely taken up and out, and you might feel that in your heart, you might feel it in your throat being removed. And I can see that the archangels are taking that device up and out of this universe that we are in to the AI universe dimension, and that dimension, as it doesn't belong here. And this area that is now free, I would like Kuan Yin to send some healing energy to that. And what energy, what color would you like? Pink? I'm going to ask Kuan Yin to send a beautiful pink healing light into the area where this AI device was in her throat and in her heart. And send this beautiful pink healing light, flood it, and any energy that's still there that might have been hiding or not removed, to be transmuted by this beautiful pink light. And Kuan Yin will continue to flood this area with that light. Now I'm going to ask Archangel Michael to now remove this demonic energy, this dark green energy, this organic consciousness that's been also in her throat and in her heart. This heaviness that has the feeling for her that is she's at fault, which is what their intention was. And I'm going to ask Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Kuan Yin to remove this organic demonic consciousness from her. I'm going to count down from 3 down to 1. And this energy that's been contained in the net of light is going to be removed completely out of her. 3, they're in place, the team are in place. 2, this energy, this demonic dark green energy is being pulled up and out of her. You can see that being pulled up and out now. You might feel that in your heart and in your throat. This energy being removed that's been there for a long time. And this energy is being taken up and out to source. It's completely up and out of your energy fields now. Do you have anything to say, this demonic energy, to the one in the bed before you go back to source?
Had to do what we did. Sorry.
Very good. And Diana, do you have anything to say to this energy?
Go in peace.
Very good. You can see the archangels taking this energy back up to source. It's completely gone and contained. Back to source. I'm going to ask Archangel Raphael to send healing energy to this area where this organic consciousness was. What color would you like this healing energy to be, Diana?
Gold.
Beautiful, beautiful golden energy is being sent by Archangel Raphael to all the areas completely where this organic consciousness, this demonic energy was, that's been removed. And continue to flood this area. You might feel like coughing, that's okay. This area is going to continue to be flooded with this beautiful golden light from Archangel Raphael. Very good. Very good. Just allow yourself to cough as you need to. And I'm going to also ask that Archangel Michael use his sword to cut any cables, any attachments that were attached to this AI device and to this organic consciousness, and this be cut completely from Diana's energy fields, completely removed and cut. All cords, all attachments, all cables. Very good. Now I'm going to continue. We're going to ask you to put your consciousness and your awareness back into scanning your body and continue following it down, and let me know if you're finding anything else that is feeling uncomfortable, unpleasant, heavy. Just let me know as you scan your body what you find.
There's something in my solar plexus area.
Tell me more about that.
This feels like a dull, sick feeling. Kind of gets bigger and smaller and bigger and smaller.
It gets bigger and smaller. And if you were to associate a feeling, you said it was a sick feeling. Is that the feeling that you associate it with?
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you were to associate a color with it, what color might that be?
Gray. Dark gray.
Dark gray. I'm going to ask Archangel Michael again to put his beautiful net of light around this dark gray energy that's in the one in the bed, solar plexus, that's feeling dull and that it's a sick feeling that gets bigger and smaller. I'm going to ask that this be completely contained in this net of, my Archangel Michael's net of light. Now, I would like this energy to speak with me today. And again, I'm going to ask that it has a voice so that it might speak to me today. And I'm going to ask why you're in this one on the beds, solar plexus area.
Make her feel guilty.
And why, yes,
Make her remember all the things she did wrong.
and why do you want to do that?
And she won't do all the good things.
And how long have you been in her solar plexus area?
A long time, I think.
Years?
Yes.
And would you describe yourself as an AI device?
I think so.
Do you feel you have a consciousness attached
No.
to you? No. And do you know if you have any kind of masters above you?
I think so.
And what do they tell you to do?
Remind her the things she did wrong.
And so your goal is to make her feel bad, feel sad, feel guilty.
Yes.
And would you just say you're a machine?
Yeah. Can feel things going down my legs attached to it.
And what are those for? What are those? Are they cables or wires or?
That's what. Yeah, it's making my legs pull up right now.
So it's had a lot of control over this one. You've had. And is there any other attachments besides the ones going down into her legs?
No.
Okay. Well, when you're talking about, I asked you about a master. Who is this master that's above you, telling you what to do?
I don't know their name.
Are they AI device? Are they AI? Are they machines?
I think so.
Well, today I'm going to ask the archangels to remove you from this one on the bed because you are causing her difficulties and emotional pain, and you do not have permission to do that. She doesn't need to remember all the things that she might have done wrong, and you do not have permission to be in her solar plexus. I'm going to actually ask the archangels to remove you, and also any attached masters as well that are AI device. So I'm going to call upon Archangel Michael, Archangel Zadkiel, to remove you from her now. And you're going to be taken back to your own universe. Okay?
Okay, whatever.
So I'm going to call upon the archangels to assist with this right now and call down from 3 down to 1. And this device is going to be removed. 3. Archangels are in place. 2. They're pulling this device up and out of her solar plexus. Completely taken out of her solar plexus. All the attachments that are going down into her legs are being removed completely. This is done in a gentle way. The archangels are there to ensure that this is done carefully and gently, and that any discomfort that you might feel is only for a short period of time while this is removed. Can you feel this being removed out of your body, Diana?
Yes.
This is a big device that's being taken out.
I think there's things up around my shoulders too.
Any attachments as well that are by her shoulders, any attachments whatsoever, are also being removed by the archangels now. Removed completely. The archangels are taking their time. They're pulling all the wires and the cables and the machine parts and removing them slowly and carefully up and out of her. 1, these are completely removed up and out of your body. I'm going to ask Kuan Yin to come in now to send some healing light to all of these areas. What color would you like that to be?
Lilac.
Very lovely. Kuan Yin's flooding this area of her solar plexus, her entire legs up to her shoulders, any areas that these devices were that have hidden energies that were attached to this device are being flooded completely with lilac healing light. Now I'm going to ask that the archangels continue to remove this up out to the AI dimension, as this does not belong in our universe or in our dimension. This be taken up and out, which they have done. Now the lilac healing light is going to continue to be flooded into those areas. Just let that continue. Asking Archangel Michael if there's any further cables or attachments or cords that these be completely cut from all of this AI device that was in her solar plexus, in her legs, in her shoulders, anything that was attached to this, that any cords be cut, any attachments be completely cut. Very good. Now, I'm going to ask you, Diana, just to go back to that relaxing place in your mind and continue to take part of your awareness and scan it down. Continue that scan down your body. Let me know if there's anything else that shouldn't be there. Any dense energy, any pain, fear, discomfort, any emotional issues that might come up. Let me know what you feel.
Something in my right temple, a sharp pain. It's like something just sort of pokes in there.
Okay. And this sharp pain that you're describing, is it associated with any kind of emotion?
No,
Is it associated, if you could, with a color? What might it be?
beige.
Beige. I'm just going to ask Archangel Michael if he would put his net of light around this pain that's in your right temple, as you describe as beige in color, and to contain that energy in his net of light. Do that now, Archangel Michael. Now, I'd like you to tell me, if you could put words into this sharp pain, tell me more about what that is.
It's to distract her. Distract feels like just something that take my attention away from other things.
Take your attention away. And would you describe this as a pain that has an organic consciousness to it? Is it attached to an organic consciousness?
I don't think so.
How long has it been in your temple?
I don't know.
Well, let's have you connect with this pain, this sharp pain in your temple now, in a detached way. And tell me why and who put this distraction into your right temple.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you have the sense that this is an energy that has come into your body from a conscious being, an earthbound spirit?
Possibly.
So let's connect more with that energy. And tell me how long this has been in your right temple.
Years.
Now, nothing harmful is going to come today to you. So I'd like you to tell me, how did you end up in Diana's temple?
It's just another way to keep keep her from doing because the pain brings on nausea,
hmm
and nausea is something that she can't stand.
And would you describe how you got into her? Did someone tell you to go there? Did you go? Were you a living being before?
I don't remember.
Well, I wonder if I could speak directly to this sharp pain. I'd like your conscious mind to just step back, and I would like to speak directly to this pain, this sharp pain. So, hello. Are you there?
Hmm.
I was wondering if you could tell me how you came to be attached to Diana.
Somebody put me here.
Do you know who that is?
Somebody that didn't like her.
Can you tell me more about that?
They felt threatened by her because she just wants to help people. Some people don't like that.
And was this an organic being?
Yes.
And how exactly did you end up, though? When someone put you there, who put you there? Did you put yourself there?
Maybe.
Do you remember being alive?
No.
Do you remember having a body?
No.
Would you describe yourself as AI?
No.
Would you describe yourself as being demonic?
Yeah.
And when you say someone put her there, it was you that put this energy into her right temple.
Mm. Yeah.
And could you tell me how long ago that was?
5 years.
5 years. And how did she? Was she? How did you end up being 5 years ago? What happened that allowed you to get into her energy field?
She was working somewhere, and every time she went there,
Mhm.
there was just a spot for us to jump in there.
So there's many of you.
Hmm. Like a cluster, I think.
Cluster. And this is described as beige in color.
Hmm.
Mhm. And you're demonic. You have a negative demonic energy.
Hmm.
Have you ever had a body in this? Ever?
I don't remember having a body.
Okay. Do you know if you have any masters above you that have been controlling you? Or you're the master?
Mm. I'm the master.
Okay. Well, today, I'm wondering if you are aware that you have been disconnected from Source. Are you aware of that?
Yeah.
Do you have any sense of any spark of light within you?
Mm, maybe a bit. But we're
Well,
busy. We're busy. We gotta
mhm.
do our job here.
Well, your job is not going to continue the way that it has been going because you do not have permission to be in Diana's energy field. Are you aware of that?
Mhm.
So today I'm going to actually help you get back to source where you can start to use your own energy and not siphon it from someone else and do this in a negative fashion. So I'm going to help you leave her body and her energy field. Are you agreeable to that?
Okay.
Very good. So I'm going to ask the archangels to come in, and that would be Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Zadkiel, to take this energy from Diana's right temple, which she describes as sharp pain, that's there to distract her, and that there's a cluster of low frequency energies which identify as demonic. So I'm going to call them to be on the ready right now. And when I count down from 3 down to 1, this energy is going to be removed up and out of her right temple. So 3, everyone's ready and in place. 2, the archangels are removing this beige, sharp pain, demonic energy cluster from her now. This, I can see them removing that, pulling that up and out. That has been there for a long time, 5 years. 1, this is completely removed from her right temple. You might feel the space that's left behind there. Asking the archangels to take this energy up back to source. Before that's done, is there anything that it has to say to Diana before it leaves?
Sorry.
And is there anything, very good, is there anything that you have to say to it, Diana?
I forgive you.
Very good, thank you. So that energy is being taken back to source where it came from. And I'm calling upon Kuan Yin, to flood this area with some beautiful healing light. And what color would you like sent in there?
Pink.
Pink. Very beautiful. Kuan Yin is going to flood this entire area. Any energy that might have been left behind, any low frequency energy, anything that's left behind, it's going to be transmuted by this beautiful pink healing light. And Archangel Michael, asking Archangel Michael to cut any cords, any devices, any attachments that have been attached to this energy that has been in her right temple. Doing that now. And you might feel that space being flooded with beautiful pink healing light, Diana. And asking Kuan Yin to continue to just flood that area with the beautiful light as we move along. And ask Diana to put her consciousness again in her awareness and just scan her body. And if there's anything further that she feels or senses, just let me know, Diana.
No, nothing else.
Very good. So now I'm going to ask you to go back to that beautiful garden where you found yourself in the beginning. And I'm going to ask you to focus your eyes on the flowers that are in the garden. And in that garden, as you look in that beautiful garden, you'll see a huge patch of red flowers that are bright and vivid in colors. Can you see those flowers?
Yeah,
Can you describe them to me?
they're red tulips.
Very beautiful. And as you look to the right, you're going to see a huge patch of yellow sunny flowers. Can you see those?
Mm-hmm.
And what kind of flowers are they?
They're lilies like my dad grew.
Oh, beautiful. And as you're looking at these beautiful flowers, these yellow flowers that your dad grew, these lilies, you gaze at them lovingly. You notice that there's a path, a cobbled path that meanders down into the garden, off into the distance. And as you go along the path, you want to find out what's at the bottom in this beautiful garden of this path, and you begin to make your way down from this beautiful crystal quartz bench that you were on and down the path as it meanders around in the garden. And as you're walking down this path, you notice a set of stones at the end of the garden that descend gradually down. And they go down, 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 and you begin to descend as well down these stairs that are very safe and very comfortable in some way. You're holding on to the little stone wall that is beside you. And you can feel the moss under your skin as you descend down these steps. It almost feels magical to you. And as you get to the end of those steps and you look around, you can see that you're standing in a very beautiful crystal cavern. And as you look around, you can make out that there are 3 doors in front of you. And there's one door that draws your attention to it. An energy that feels like home. You begin to walk over towards that door that feels like home and stand in front of it. And as you stand in front of that door, I want you to tell me about the door. Describe it.
It's thick metal, but it's white.
Beautiful. And can you tell me about the handle of the door?
Yeah, it's not a doorknob, like a bar that you grab onto to pull.
Mhm. Very good. Now, behind this door is a lifetime that you need to see today. It's going to give you some information that you might need to know. That's going to help you in the very best way that it can. As in a moment, I'm going to count from 3 to 1. And as I count backwards from 3 to 1, You're going to open that handle, that door, and you're going to walk through, and you're going to close it behind you. And on the other side, you're going to be in a place that you need to see today, into that energy that's resonating with you. 3, put your hand on the handle and open the door. 2, walk through the door, go into the other side, and close the door behind you. 1, be there now. And as you look around, you might begin to see that things look dark, but gradually they come into focus, and you can make out exactly where you are. Tell me where you are, Diane. What do you see?
I don't see anything, just whiteness.
Well,
Maybe,
go ahead.
maybe they're clouds.
As you stand there, look at this whiteness, possibly as clouds, things will become clearer in your mind, and you'll gradually be able to make out more detail. Look around and tell me, as you look down at your hands, are you able to make out your hands?
Yeah.
Very good. And can you make out your feet?
Yeah.
And as you make out your hands and feet, can you identify if you are male or female?
I think female.
And can you see if you're wearing anything?
Blue tight suit.
A blue tight suit. And are things gradually becoming clear as you look around in this scene that you need to see today? You're a female. Do you have shoes on?
Boots.
What color of boots?
Dark blue.
And you're wearing a blue tight suit.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like a leotard kind of suit?
Yeah. Yes.
Very good. Now, as you look around, things become clear in this white cloud-like area. Tell me what else you might see.
Think I might be on a mountain.
Mountain. Are you there by yourself?
Yeah, I think I'm climbing the mountain and I'm at the top now. Don't
And
really know why I'm here though.
what do you see when you look around at the top of the mountain?
Just like I'm above the clouds and all I see is clouds over mountain tops.
So you're very high.
Mm-hmm.
And you're by yourself?
Mm-hmm.
There's no one else with you?
No.
As you look around, You can see the clouds, and you can see the mountain and trees, grass.
No trees or grass, just the tops of the mountains with snow on them.
Uh,
But I can see I have cables now that I climbed with
Cables
in
that
my
you used to
hand.
climb up.
Mm-hmm.
And do you have a sense that this is Earth?
Not really sure. I have a sense that if I wanted to, I could grab the cable and just fly right down the mountain safely.
I'm wondering, as you're at this mountain and you're looking, you can't really see much of anything because of the clouds.
Mm-hmm.
What is your sense about the feeling about this? What does it feel like? Is it a happy scene? Is it tense? Do you feel good?
Feel good. I don't feel scared.
You don't feel scared.
No.
I'm just going to ask you, and just tell me what happens to pop into your mind. Why are you here today? What do you need to know about this scene?
I think I'm checking on things.
What
Not really
things?
sure what I'm checking on, but making sure that all the mountains are okay. Making sure that nothing out of the ordinary is happening.
Very good. So this is your job?
I think so.
And is there a message that you're sensing from this?
I'm alone, so I must be trustworthy for me to have all of this responsibility.
Mm-hmm. So you
I
have a
must
big mhm,
I must be very trustworthy.
and worthy.
Mhm.
I'm wondering if this is showing you that you are worthy, that you are capable, and that you are enough just by yourself.
Mhm.
Is there anything else that comes to mind as in during this scene that you need to know?
I feel free.
Very good. And that's part of the message that you're to be shown today.
Mhm. All that stuff under the clouds, I don't see it, but I have to trust that it's okay.
Trust yourself.
Yeah, and trust others.
Right.
Other people have these jobs like me,
Mhm.
and if I'm trustworthy, then I have to trust them too.
Very good. Is this the important message that Diana is supposed to know today?
Yes. She
Very good.
tends to not trust people.
Yes. She's a
She's seen
very
a lot of darkness, so it's hard to see the light sometimes.
so this message is important for her to hear today. Yes. Is there anything else that she needs to know from this scene today?
No.
Very good. Thank you. I'm going to just ask that we leave this scene, that Diana leaves this scene today, and that she just floats and follows along as she leaves this area from this scene today. And as she leaves, I would like her to connect with her higher self so that I might connect with her higher self as well. And as she floats and leaves this scene, she now connects with her higher self. Thank you. Is there anything that you have to pass along for humanity or to myself today?
So much division. Even the people who fought for freedom, they're dividing. It's not their fault. It's not their fault. We don't know what we're doing. People need to understand that every one of us is a soul. And we're all a part of Creator. And when you criticize, and when you want negative to happen to another person, you're doing that to yourself as well, because you are all a part. You are all one.
Yes. Thank you. The message being we need to remain united. Yes?
Yes, united.
Yes. Very good. Thank you. Well, thank you very much today for all those who assisted in Diana's session and her healing today. Into the other side, closing the door behind you. 1. Be there now. And as you open your eyes, you're meeting your higher self face to face. And I would like to speak to your higher self at this time. And any doubts that you might have, you can set them aside for now. I would like to ask your higher self some questions. Am I speaking to higher self now?
Yes.
Can I speak to Diana's higher self now?
Yes.
Door